Well, hello everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so it's Erin Reed from Erin Reed Makes, and today I'm going to show you guys a brand new product. I mean, this is brand spanking new from a company called Aladine. They're from France, and they sent me in this amazing new glitter paste. So I have played this paste before in a different format, and I'm going to show you what I have already. So they look very, very similar. This is the old one. This is still available. There's nothing that this is not being discontinued. What they've done is they've ramped it up and they have a brand new one. It's called 24 carats. Now I want to show you the difference just in the packaging between a couple of colors that I have that are similar. So this is their gold, or they actually called it golden. See, it's in Dior, means golden, or door. It looks like door, but it's French anyway. So, and then here they have one that is 24 carats gold. And as you can see, it's got a lot more. I don't know if you guys can really catch this 100%. This one looks like it's more of a pale gold, and this one's more of a brilliant, almost kind of like a bronzy color. It's got a lot more different facets of different, I guess, like tones in it in a way. It hits the light a little bit more differently. It's almost holographic. I guess that's the best way to describe it. All of the 24 karat ones have more of a holographic look to them. So it's very holographic. We're going to test these here in a minute. So don't just patience with me. All right. So here's one where we have an orange. And then here is the other orange. And so you can see it's got a really holographic look to it. And we're going to test these on some different colors as well. We're just do everything on paper. But these particular glitter pastes, and it even says on the back of the new ones, it says you can do it on textiles. I've put it on like tote bags and like little zipper pouches. And the first time I played with any of these ones was when I was at Creativation in 2019. So back in January of this year. And we put it on a tote bag. My mother recently just took the tote bag home. She was here helping me in August after all my surgeries and stuff. And it was still going. We had taken it to the grocery store about a bajillion times. It has gone in and out. It doesn't look like anything's happened to it. We haven't washed it, so I have not tested that. But I have also done it on paper. I've done a ton of stuff on paper. And then I've done it on wood. It looks really, really cool on wood. So I've done, not with this new batch, but with all of the original ones, I have done that. All right, so another one to compare and contrast color. This one is a blue, like a light blue, and then this one is a green pastel. So it's very similar, like a teal. So again, it just has another variation of a color to it. So even though I'm getting gold and gold, the colors are very, very different. So even if you have like some of the original ones and you want to pick up the new ones that are more holographic in color, you're going to get a different tone. You're not going to get, oh, well, I already have gold. It's a different kind of gold. Or if you already had bronze, it's a different kind of bronze. Tons and tons of colors. I'm just going to pop. I mean, you can tell I like this stuff. I mean, just take a look at how many I have. I absolutely love it. I'm kind of crazy about this stuff because I just think it's, look at all the colors. Look at them all. It's like addicting, I swear. And here is the best part. I have got these in January. Actually, I got them about February. I played with them. I did them in a video. I cracked open every single one of these. And then I haven't touched them since about February. I did a video where we did a whole bunch of stenciling and made some really pretty cards with some stenciling and stuff. But I have not opened it since. And I was like, oh, is it still going to be good? So one thing that the way about the pouch is kind of cool is it's squishy, right? It opens up here, and it did have a tiny bit of a blocking, but look, it's still paste. It's still awesome. I love it. So as long as you can feel like it's squishy in here, it's good to go. And every single one of these pouches, and you can even see this one moving around. You can see the glitter. So this is the glitter that's in there moving around. So when you look at the new one, it's really holographic looking. If you see the colors on there, it's really quite cool. All right. I have a couple of stencils. I'm not going to play with these ones today because we're just going to do a quickie little, they have some mini stencils that we're going to play with here, but these are some of the new stencils they have, Aladine. I do have a link in the info section where you guys can find this stuff, not the brand new stuff. This stuff haven't even been released yet. They sent me like a sample. So that's pretty awesome. They're just releasing this. So I have not seen it launched in the States yet, but like I know Walmart carries like the original ones. There is a link to online. I did find one on Amazon, but it was super expensive. So there's a couple of stores here in the States that sell them, that ship. But like I said, Walmart was the one that had it here. but they also have stencils and stuff. So look at their really cool stencils. Really pretty. This one says Merry Christmas, and then we have the star. Awesome stuff. But they're a little too big. I like that they also have like this little, I know it's just to hang up, but I totally use it as like a pull tab when I'm lifting up my stencils. Whoops. There I go, dropping them on the ground. All right. So I already did a couple just to show you. It was just a really quickie. So here I did a couple of these off camera before we started, and I did the little pineapple. Fortunately, my stencil was laying against something, and so it got a little warped. I think you guys can see it. So it's not laying super flat on the paper. So it's not, and this, oh, this is getting dry. Like I can touch it and just barely any of it comes off. So it's, and I did this 15 minutes ago. That's about 15 minutes. That's not too bad. Hey, everybody. Hi, how you doing? Hi, Vedettes. Fat Bit Mama, how you doing? So we're going to switch over, and I think I'm going to do my cactus because it's just a little bit more of a, it's not so warped looking. Somehow it was laying in a container that had stuff. Okay, so I have my little piece of paper. So just to show you, this is the gold. So here's the gold one. And then this was this gold. So just so you guys can kind of see the difference. All right, so now we're going to try the pinky one. And we're going to do the pinky. We're going to do them all in white first so you guys can see how the colors look like. And go from there. So we're just going to, I'm just going to do the big cacti. I don't need to do both. I mean, it end up, well, you know, no, it's going to be too hard to try and just do the one. Oh no, my phone. Oh, there you go. That's my husband's ringtone. He likes Jimi Hendrix. He's calling me. I'm pretty sure I know why he's calling me. I need to make sure I turn my phone on silent because he's going to call me back. I had a pretty amazing thing. My channel just hit 10K. Like literally this morning, it launched and hit 10K. So I'm going to turn my phone on silent. And I sent him a picture of it because I was like, hey, guess what? Guess what? It's on silent. It's so awesome. And so now he's going to be like, why aren't you answering your phone? I'm like, I'm live. So like I woke up this morning, I look at my phone and it was like 99.96 yesterday. And the kids, my youngest son, he was going on and telling me, I'm just trying to get this little bit of a sticker out of the way because it's kind of right on that edge. I don't think it's going to be a problem, but I'm just ripping it off. There we go. Now it's definitely not in the way. So my youngest son, I grow a ton of stuff in my backyard. So this is how easy. You just plop it on. Super hard so far, right? And then you just, look at that. It's like butter. It goes on. Yeah, it kind of has a little bit of that scrapey because it's got the glitter in it because there's so much chunky glitter inside of these things. But look. And truly, a little goes a long way. You think that you're like, oh, I don't have enough. Then you just can add some more. But you're totally cool. Put a craft mat down. I stuck my craft mat down. Just trying to get that last little hole right there. Anyway, so my youngest son a long time ago, there we go. Like say I was overworking that one, but look how pretty that is. Gorgeous. He said he would eat a jalapeno because we grow them in the backyard when I hit 10K. So I'm not going to make him do it, but you know, he was like, I'm going to do it, Mom. It's a challenge. So I'm going to have him come home and be like, here's your jalapeno. He's been kind of waffling about whether or not he wants to or not. It's like, I don't know. But we'll see if he does it. I don't know. See if he lives up to his the end of the bargain. So that's as easy as it goes on. I did kind of a crappy job with that, but you get the idea. It looks really pretty. We've done a ton of different stenciling. So this is one of the ones. This one is dark pink. Very pretty. Very like dusty looking pink. So that's the pink one. Put that, oops, so you guys can kind of see them. There we go. All right, next one. Here we go. Should we do, oh, let's do, this one is called yellow. So you could do this with a ton of different, I'm just going to do see if I can just do the little guy to show you that you can just do portions. See how easy that comes out? So I love the fact, like this can stand up. It's not going to get anywhere. It's really simple. I had not used it in like 7 or 8 months. How easy that's going on. I love these. And it still was amazing. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. Oh, that one's really picking up the light. Weird. There we go. Oh, okay. It's like super bright. There we go. Gorgeous. All right. So that's the yellow. And I'm just taking, here, I'm going to close that up. Unless you literally step on these containers, they're not going to squirt out on you. So that was the yellow. Oops, you can just barely see the lights kind of. I've got my lights on right here. But I mean, it's picking up the light so much, the white is, but it is sparkly. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Look at that. So I'm just wiping this down with a paper towel. You could totally get this in the sink with some water and stuff, which I'll do after, but I'm still using it over and over. But what I like about the container is that because when you're pushing it, you're not letting any air in there. You're squeezing everything out. And unless you kind of like open the package back up again, you're not introducing more air. So you don't have this like a jar where you dip it out and there's an air space. And that's what makes a lot of the other pastes dry out. Did we do this one? No. This one is peach. Not sure why it's peach because it looks more fuchsia, but totally okay. All right, we'll do the big cacti this time. So these will last a lot longer than some of the other glitter pastes that are out there, like these ones, 7-8 months. A little bit of a blockage because I did something like this and then I just capped it. And so it got kind of just clogged. So I just took this, kind of scraped that very, very tip out, and then it worked just fine. Absolutely fine. No problems. So totally loving it. Look how pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. So gorgeous. Totally getting that little guy because I put too much on there. Way too much. So yes, big fun stuff. My husband's calling me, telling me congratulations on 10K. And you know what? I would have totally have done something. Look how cool. I love it. I'm overdoing how much I do. And there's a lot bigger space and I'm just putting too much stuff on the big ones, but they still look pretty. And I have not just used these are their little stencils, but I've used Crafters Workshop stencils with them. I've worked with a couple of different other stencils and they all work great. So doesn't matter what kind of stencil. You could also just, you know, glop it on. You don't even have to use it. It looks really cool with a stencil, but you could use it with just about anything. There we go. Paper towel stash off to the side here. All right, so we're done. I'm kind of pushing off, and then we have the orange. Here's the orangey one. Let me go back to the pineapple. I know it's warped, but it still looks pretty cute. So like I was saying, I totally wanted to do something for my 10K, but with all the crap that was going on with my health and stuff, it just did not happen. And I could have gotten really smart and done like the green on the top and then the orange on the bottom for the pineapple. Maybe I'll do that for the next one. So it's warped, so I can't get a good clean. It's going to be not as good on the bottom of the pineapple because my stencil's a tiny bit warped. So, but you get the idea. Look how cute. I love it. And then look how sparkly. You can really see that sparkle through there. I mean, it's the light's catching. Let me see if I can dim my light so you guys can see it a little bit better. There we go. Put my other light down a little bit too. Let me see if we can catch that sparkle a little better. I don't know. Does that help? I'm not sure if that helped or not. In person, these guys are sparkling up a storm. Well, let me tell you, you guys are going crazy over here. If he doesn't eat the seeds, it shouldn't be that hot. Very true. I do seed them. They're a little hot because we're in Texas and it's been pretty hot lately. Let me see if I can do the two-toned pineapple for you guys. Oh, I'm out of white, so let's do it on black. See how that looks. And so it can be a little spicy, and we've also been really dry. And if they don't get enough water, then they can end up being dry. Ooh, I gotta show you guys something. This was happy accident. So I put the stencil down and I just kind of rubbed, and look, it left like an imprint. That's cool. Love it. Hey, everyone, I know a bunch of people just got on. Joan got on, Tamara got on, Crafty Kitty got on. Hey, everybody, Rosalie got on. Hi. All right, so I'm gonna do my best to do the top and then the bottom. So here we go. So this one is called Green Pastel, and the one that we just did is called Orange. So we're gonna do the green at the top. Whoops, that came out fast. It looks almost like it's a eucalyptus color. It's really pretty. All right, see if I can do this. All right, so here's the green. So we'll see. I mean, I might seed it for him and get some of the seeds out, but I have to wear gloves for my particular jalapenos because holy crap, it's one of those that my eyes start going, my hands are burning. You can feel it in the back of your throat when you're cutting them up. So they get really like Yep, I'm in Texas. I'm in Austin. So I heard Dallas had some pretty wicked tornadoes last night. I have a bunch of friends up in Dallas. I have some family too. So crazyville. All right, I think I got this. I don't want to overwork it here. There, look how cute. So just to show a comparison, here's the orange on white, right? But here's the orange on the black. And so it does look a little different when you put it on a different background. I don't know, I like the black. I think it looks pretty. You can really see it shine. And so this was one of the first ones I've done. Giant freight truck is going by right now. And look, this has been about 20, 25 minutes. How long have I been on? So about 30 minutes, because it was about 15 minutes before I started the video. And we've been on for 15 minutes. So just take a look at that. This is already dry. What was the first one I did? The first one I did was this one, I think. No, it's still wet. So just to give a comparison. All right, I'm going to do another one in black just to show you. So let's do the pink one in black. Let's go back to the cacti. I said it correctly because it's more than one cactus. Therefore, it's a cacti. I always like to say cactuses, and that's so totally wrong. So I don't know if he's going to eat the jalapeno or not. We'll see. But look how pretty this is. And don't worry, I'll still go live Wednesday with my card making. I'm trying to figure out, I'm still humming and hawing. Oh, I didn't put enough. So now you just go in and you add a little bit more. Oh, look what I have next. It's craft papers coming. I thought ahead, ladies. I wanted to show you how it looked because craft paper would look a little similar to wood if you think about it. So I wanted to show you how it would show on all of those. But I wanted to show you on black. And canvas is pretty close to a white because it shows up that particular color. So look at that. So just show you there, that one, and then comparison to that one. Pretty close, pretty same. That one's not as starkly different. All right. So I want to try the yellow because the yellow was very, and there goes my pen on the ground. All right. I need a new paper towel. Paper towels are getting gross. Okie dokie. So I'm going to do the cactus again. I'll do the little cactus just to show it. So yeah, you can easily go put this in the water to clean all this up. No problems. See, I just love that. I love that how it leaves that impression on there. Oh yeah, swatching on different colors, very important. I might get a tiny bit of that purple on my stencil when I do the yellow, but it shouldn't be that bad. Okay, so this is the 24 carats, and you can tell you get the 24 carat one because it has that up in the corner. So there we go, and we'll do the little guy. Boop. So yeah, they definitely show up differently. Let's see how the yellow looks. And then we'll switch over and I'll do a couple on the craft paper to show you guys. But I think it looks so stinking pretty on wood. There it is. So that is, oh, my husband's trying to call me again. He's persistent. So look, there's a difference between the two. I'll have to tell him what's going on here in a minute. So here we have it on the white, very yellowy, but this one almost looks, I don't know, it almost looks kind of neon colored. That's the best way to describe it. I can really see all the different tones of the holographic better on the darker colors. So now I want to try the same one, the yellow. I'm going to get these all messed up because they're going to all get gross. I'm going to try the yellow on the craft. And since I already have my stencil all yellowy, we can really compare the three. And then you guys, while I'm doing this, pick out the color. So I've got one more craft. Which other one would you like to see? We've got the orange, we've got what I would call fuchsia, so pink. We have the lighter pink up here. We have the orange, and then we have what I would call the eucalyptus, so the greeny one. Which one would you like to see on the craft after I do the yellow? Put your comment below. There we go. The eucalyptus. All right, we got a winner. All right, so here we go. So here are the three. So you can definitely see that it's got a different tone. It's a little bit washed out on the white on camera. It's kind of hard to tell, but the black, you can definitely see it. Then we have, probably should have done it with the one so you guys could see it better. Let's see if I hold it up. You guys can really see it when I hold it up. So there's the 3 on the 3 different colors. I don't know, I kind of like the black the best, but on the craft, it looks really pretty too. I'm not exactly sure I like it on the white as much for this particular color, but on that black, wow, that's so cool. Okay, so let me go ahead and do the eucalyptus color. I'll go back to the pineapple just so we can compare pineapple to pineapple and not pineapple to cactus. And I need another paper towel because I don't want to get too much glitteriness everywhere. Oh, you know what I could do? I could do the pineapple orange thing again. So I could do the top with the green and the bottom with the orange. So we can get both colors comparison since I already have the colors on there and I don't have to clean it off. So let's do that. And then you get both colors. All right, so here we got the top. And then we can compare the 3, mostly the 3, to the black one too. See how different it looks. It's going to be a little bit off because, like I said, my stencil's a little bit warped. But these are the best little stencils that I had that didn't that would fit, and I wouldn't be using gobs and gobs and gobs of paper, and it would go pretty quick. Ooh, I just messed up my stenciling there. Usually, you don't leave so much stencil goopiness because if you are really truly doing a stencil, you scrape off all the extra. I just don't want to mess up my colors. So I left a really, really, really thick amount onto that. Normally I wouldn't go so thick. I would scrape it off, but you could. And here's the other thing I have found. So for this one, I left a pretty hefty amount of glitter on there. It will keep its dimension. It won't flatten out because it is so jam-packed full of stuff. It will keep some dimension to it. So here we go. Here are the 3. So there we go. Here we have the orange. So this is the orange on the white. So you can definitely see the orange color difference. Orange, orange on black, orange on craft. I like it on craft better. I like the craft on this one better, these colors. And then here you can see the eucalyptus. Well, they don't call it eucalyptus, but I'm calling it that. They're calling it green pastel. It's eucalyptus. That's just me. Because it just reminds me of like a eucalyptus plant. I don't know. So definitely true that, yeah, it looks like a true orange. Over here, it looks kind of yellowy because it's picking up all these fun colors. This one, I can see the holographicness a whole lot more than I can on this one. It depends on the background. I mean, guys, it really is so cool. So awesome stuff. The 3D, or not the 3D, the 24 karat stuff is going to launch soon. I got a little preview sample, which I think is awesome, awesome, awesome. They sent me like 6 preview little colors, but they have, I want to say, like 24 colors of the original stuff. And the site that I found, I forget the name of the site that I found it on. It's linked down below. They had, I think, at least 12 of them. And they're like $5 for one. And a little, I mean, I barely even dented it. And there, I mean, I've done a ton of projects with some of these other ones, and there's a lot left in these things. So one will go a long way. So even if you just wanted to pick out a couple of them, cool Christmas gift, put it on your list, that kind of thing, they are really cool. The original ones are awesome. And like I said, because it has that ceiling cap that goes on here and you're not introducing air, they last a long time. Just to show you, let me even see if some of the other ones are going to do that. So let me pull out the white one to show you what I mean by it had a little bit of a top. So as you can see, it's moving around on the inside. It's not dried out, right? The only problem that sometimes I found, so I'm pushing and see it's got a little bit of a cap. So all I did is I took like my poker tool, just to kind of show you if you get them and you're like, oh my God, it's not working. It's really easy. I just took it and I just kind of scraped because it just kind of, it got a little, there was an air gap right there was the bottom line. There's a little bit of an air gap. So wherever the air was able to touch, so that's right just in this top little spout, I'm just pulling it out. Looks like snow. So I'm just pulling it out, kind of cleaning out this top. There we go, popping it out. So just open up that opening right there, clean all that out, and you're good to go. And you just kind of keep squirting until you can get it to come clean. It's a little bit thicker, but that's it. I mean, it's just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of waste. You can tell it's still good inside there, right? Don't crack it open. Don't snip it or anything. Just kind of keep cleaning it out. You know, if you're gonna, and you're good to go. Almost there. One of them I opened, it was totally fine. No problem whatsoever. There we go. You can tell because it's just a little bit harder. It feels like, I don't know, like more of a paste. There it goes. See? Ta-da. And there it is. So if you leave it right all the way up to the top, all the way up to the edge, then you're good to go. And then you seal it and you won't have that air gap and then it won't get hard on you. So that's it. So take a look. Awesome stuff. I will be playing with this more as we go along. I have a fun craft that I have lined up. It's not a card making craft. I'm trying to figure out how to use this in my card making Wednesday this Wednesday. I'm still moving over and trying to figure out what I want to do and something different than how I used it last time, which is what I would do. Because I just did like a whole bunch of really pretty stencils, cut them down, and then put a sentiment on the top, which looks so gorgeous. It looks so pretty. I don't have them anymore. I've already given those away. But I was trying to find a different way to use them. But I mean, I've used them for like home decor stuff. I've used them like my daughter, she had a pencil case that was kind of canvas, and we put her name on it with stencils. I mean, it's so stinking pretty and gorgeous. And what was one of the original ones I did? So let's see. Oh, that's still pretty wet. That was the one we just recently did. Hang on. See, this is one of the first ones. Yeah, look. I did this with you guys on air. It wasn't even the first one we did. It's not a ton of glitter. It is dry. And that's, so we've been on for 26 minutes. So I think I did that maybe 5 minutes in. So 20, good. These ones I already did. This was, I think, one of the first ones. It's pretty thick. Still tight. This one's dry. This one, because it's thicker, I can pull a tiny bit off. So just, it's cool. So I'm going to say goodbye to everybody. I will see you guys Wednesday. I'm not sure exactly if I'm going to be able to use these yet. I got to wrap my head around it, stuff in, but I want to try and play with it because I love it. It's so much fun. All right, so links for where you can find, or link, because I just linked to one of them, but you can go on for the original one. These ones, as soon as I got them, I'll be letting you know when they are available because they are so cool. Look at them, holographic. All right, thanks everybody. See you guys again soon. Tell everybody about my channel. 10K. What? That's awesome stuff. I love it. That's why my husband kept calling me. Probably. All right, bye-bye everybody.